Hey there, this is Tracking25 and welcome back to another Redstone tutorial. In this video, I'll be showing you how to build a food farm that will allow you to get a whole bunch of potatoes, a whole bunch of carrots, and a whole bunch of wheat, bone meal, and a whole bunch of seeds. Now this tutorial is going to be for the Minecraft 1.16 version of the game, but this food farm also works on older editions of the game. You just have to have an observer block to be able to use this system. Now at the end of the video, I'll also be showing you how to build this 3-wide system, which you can use to get a whole bunch of stuff faster, and you can see it fills up the chest easily, no problem. But make sure you stay tuned to the end because I'll be showing you how to build that version at the end of this tutorial. But anyways guys, let's get on with the villager farm. So the first step for the farm is placing a chest down and then a hopper going into that chest there and a hopper going to the top. And on the top hopper, what you want to do is place a composter with a trapdoor on top of it. Perfect, that's good to go. Now on this back hopper, what we have to do is place a grass block. And then on the grass block, we have to just surround it with a whole bunch of blocks and then place a water bucket in. So I like to surround it with glass blocks just because I can see the water. Perfect, and then on the bottom one more glass block. Then we place our water bucket over here, and that's good to go. Now we just have to place in a couple more blocks on the side to put in the redstone. Now the next step is just placing in 2 blocks on these back blocks over here, and then place a block down on the bottom with redstone dust on this block. And then you want an observer facing into the back block, so making sure that arrow is pointing to that back block. Now we just have to place the dispenser right over here. Perfect, and with a hopper going to that dispenser and a chest on top of it. And in this chest we have to fill it up with bone meal. A whole bunch of bone meal because this farm uses a lot of bone meal. Perfect, that's good to go. Now we just have to block up this area too high. So you want a glass block there, a glass block there. Build out a little bit to the side. We don't need that block. And then we can place in our villager here, and this food farm is almost done. So before I place in the villager, what I like to do is to flip up this trapdoor to make sure he can't escape. I place in the villager like that. He should turn into a farmer in a second. Oh. Stop jumping. Perfect, he turns into a farmer, and then I put a slab on the top to make sure he's sealed in there, and then he's ready to plant. Now the last thing we have to do is just till this soil. Perfect, so now it's farmland, and now I'm going to give the villager some potatoes, because I want him to grow potatoes. So I'll give him a stack of potatoes just like that. He'll take the stack of potatoes, and now you'll see he'll start planting the potatoes, and then he's going to harvest it. So the villager will now continuously plant the crops and then harvest them to get a whole bunch of potatoes, but you'll notice that there's none going in the chest just yet. The villager actually has to fill up his inventory with the potatoes first before they start going into the chest, so it might take a little while for the farm to get started, but when it gets started you'll get a whole bunch of potatoes. Now another thing to note that the villagers actually only work at certain times during the Minecraft day, and that is from 2,000 ticks all the way to 6,000 ticks, so that is when your farm will work, only when the villager is working between 2,000 to 6,000 ticks, so you may notice during your day the villager might not be working on the farm, but don't worry, that's normal with the farm. Now if you want to maximize the amount of stuff you get for the farm, you can actually build this 3-wide version that I have right over here, and this actually allows the villagers, look, you can open and close it just like that, to plant a whole bunch more crops faster and harvest a lot faster, so you can pick up a whole bunch of items. I personally build this for the wheat one only because you can actually get seeds, bone meal, and actually wheat, so you can put the bone meal back into your farm. So the 3-wide version starts the exact same way as the old farm. What you want to do is place 3 chests down like that, and hoppers going on the top, and have composters on the top over here with trapdoors just like that, and then have a hopper going to the back chest. Perfect. Oh, I missed. And then have the grass block on top of the hoppers. Perfect. And now we just have to get some blocks to enclose that one, so I'll just borrow these. Thank you. So you want to enclose the blocks with glass that I personally like doing just because I like being able to see the water. Alright, we don't need that block, don't need that block, and then we want to put glass at the bottom there. Then you just have to get out your water buckets. And you only need 1 block of water, but I like just filling them all up just to make sure that there's no flowing water. And this is step done for the 3-wide farm. So the next step actually has the observers in a different spot than the first farm. What we want to do is come back over here and place an observer on this spot here, observer on that spot there, and break the other blocks we don't need it. And we do the same step that we have over there with the block there, and a block at the bottom, redstone dust on that block, and repeat that same thing on this side, block there, block here, block down like that with redstone dust on this block. And then what we want to do is place a dispenser right over here, a dispenser right over here, dispenser right over here, and then redstone dust on this block. Now this means that when that one's powered, it'll also power the middle, and when this one gets powered, it'll also power the middle. So that makes the farm work a whole lot faster. Now we just have to place our hoppers into the dispensers. So I'll place the hopper to the dispenser with a chest on top. I'm filling that chest up with bone meal just like before. And same thing on this side. And there, filling that chest up with bone meal. And the last one in the back, the exact same thing, just at the top. So there, with a chest, and filling it up with bone meal. Alright, perfect. Now we can do the last step in, just closing out the villagers, and then getting this farm all started. So once you get to this step, all we have to do is just close off the tops, make sure that they cannot escape, flip up the trap doors just like before, and then place in your villagers. So I'll just have 2 in there, I don't need 3. And then I put the nice little slabs so they are trapped in there, they cannot escape anymore. Sorry guys, but I need the wheat and bone meal and seeds, and you don't want to end up doing that. And I'm stuck in the trapdoor. Oh, there we go, I'm out now. And apparently I'm back in there. Alright, enough of that. So now we just have to till the soil, just like that. Till, till, and till. And for these guys, let me give them carrots this time. Food stuff, carrots. Who picked that up? I picked it up. Here you can take a couple. Perfect, he picked that up, and then you can take a couple. He picked that up. So now you'll see that they're gonna plant the crops down, and they're gonna grow up, and they're gonna harvest it. And over time, you'll get a whole bunch of carrots from this farm. Just it might take a little while for them to go in the chest, just because they have to fill up their inventory first. And remember, the villagers only work from 2,000 ticks to 6,000 ticks on the Java edition. So if you see the villagers not working, don't worry, your farm's still working. But anyways guys, that's going to do it for this redstone tutorial. It's been Tracking 25, and I'll see you guys in the next video.